Welcome to the Better Than Bitter podcast, episode number 40. Today, we are going to continue our discussion on dating. I am divorced, just like so many of you are getting divorced, or maybe you're already divorced and you have a curiosity about dating, but you don't want to slip into the same behaviors, the same habits that you have fallen into, which resulted in divorce. So today we're going to talk about healthy relationships and how to create one, how to find one, and how to hold on to one. So hold on tight and listen to the following episode on Are You Ready to Date? Are you dating because you're lonely or because you're really ready for something? I get it. Getting divorced and thinking about your future and thinking about a potential new relationship that's going to bring something back to you that maybe you felt that you had lost in your marriage, you're probably curious. And yeah, that opens the door to wanting to be in a relationship in the future, for not thinking so horribly about any particular relationship you might end up in. But we don't want to make the same mistakes twice. And so I talk about relationships in a way that will be meaningful to you. It is with these three overlapping circles: passion, playmate, and partnership. So think about them. They are all overlapped. Okay, there's three circles and they're all overlapped. The centerpiece of that overlap that you're going to get in those circles, well, that is the togetherness part. And the parts of it that are not overlapping, the partnership, the playmate, and the passion, well, that's your independence. Once you have been in a marriage, once you have gone through this process, you realize the importance of having independence and not having so much reliance on another individual. That idea of being so dependent on somebody, especially after a divorce, makes you recoil and think, maybe I don't even want this anymore because it was so painful to come out of it and feel like I had nothing. But let me tell you, you can have something. First, you have to focus on yourself. You have to focus on rebuilding yourself, learning who your authentic self is. And then after that, you can begin to build those three elements of a better, more strong relationship. So passion for yourself means love for yourself, being able to spend time with yourself, to be able to have self-compassion for yourself. The passion that you might have with somebody else, well, that's building that intimacy again, building that passion, that love, the feelings and the stages that go along with that passion, whether it be heated and hot and sexy, or again, it could be building into something that is vulnerable and real. And then the playmate part, being able to find things that you like to do with yourself, find new hobbies, find new friends to do things with. And then on top of that, having a playmate is a companion is something that has long, long legs into the future. So finding a playmate, but also making sure you're not reliant on having that one person, that companion in your life, be the end all be all for being your playmate. So making sure you have independence as well as togetherness. And then the partnership piece. I mean, you need to learn how to be a partner with yourself. Learn how to do all those things that you didn't know how to do in your relationship. Making sure that you have built a partnership with yourself, that you can be self-reliant. And then bringing somebody else into your life potentially that you can trust, that you feel that you can lean on, or that you can lean on each other, that you can be vulnerable with, that you can be your true self without having any judgment. So think about those three circles as you begin to move forward into a new mindset around dating. And I promise you will be successful.